All right. So, hi everyone. Today's Saturday, April 11th. 4 days left of tax season. That is unless the government, does what they sometimes do and extend it. But I think they would have made an announcement already. So there's 4 days left, and something that I've noticed is most people fall into one of two groups. You're either super busy, you got a bunch of clients that you can't take care of. I know I've seen some people that they're not even doing tax returns anymore. They're just doing extensions. Everybody that goes gets an extension and then they'll deal with it later. Or you fall into the other group that is that you wish you were a little bit busier. You're still just kind of hanging around and waiting for clients to come into the door. And and again, something that I've noticed too, this is my 10th tax season. And if you just sit behind your desk, they're not gonna come. Right? They're not gonna come. You have to go and you have to do something. You have to um, let people know that you exist and how you could help them and why they should choose you over someone else. And what I'm going to be talking about in this video is what could we be doing these next 4 days so that we're not in May and say, man, like I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have done that, because that happens a lot, right? It's May, it's June, you're refreshed already, right? You're finally sleeping, you're not in the office all day, and you start thinking about what could have gone different. And as of right now, there's still time to do something different. And one of the activities, one of the marketing activities that I've seen get the most traction for the least amount of work and also price wise, right? Because anything that you do marketing, it's either going to take a lot of time, it's going to take a lot of effort, or it's going to take a lot of your resources, time or money. And one of them is texting. In the past, I've seen texting work before, but now with Conecta, and I'm able to see all the different users and really see texting at a different scale. It's just something that's like, why aren't you doing it? It costs maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 cents per text message. You have 1,000 clients. I can't do the math right now, but whatever 2, 3 cents is times 1,000, right? Maybe, let me see if I could do the math. I don't know, let's say it's $20. It probably won't be $20, right? Let's say it's $10. It costs you $10 to send out 1,000 text messages, and 1,000 people get it. So then if you divide it the other way, you spent $10 to get the attention of 1,000 people. And if you have everything set up properly with the right message and the right workflow, the right flow after that, you just turn those $10 into what are people charging? If there's anybody watching, let me go up here. If there's anybody watching, and if you're comfortable sharing what you charge, go ahead and put it down in the comment section. I remember we did the same conversation too, right before tax season started, and people were charging 200, 250, 3. We had somebody say that they don't charge anything under 1,000. But that goes back to saying, okay, So if you're charging $200 and you could pay $10 to reach 1,000 people, and as long as you get just even one person, right, that already paid for itself times 20. So it's one of those things that um, really makes a huge difference. And it's not like you have to invest a ton of money, hire employees, and go outside and do stuff. I mean, that works great, right? The more you can do, the better. But this is something that you can literally do from your phone. And I want to show just some of the results that we've been getting for some of the Connect offices. This is a test account here. And before I get into the results, I'll show how quick and easy it is to, sorry, I keep piping myself, it's hot. Yeah, it's hot down in TJ, Southern California. So email and text blast. You want to send an email blast. If you want to do an SMS blast, you'll go ahead and put the name. And we could even do one real quick. And I use AI all the time for everything. I have a whole bunch of them. It's ChatGPT. Actually, we'll use one of these. And I don't think you can see it, so let me share my screen to it. We'll use this one. So what you're looking at here is a terminal. And what a terminal is, it's how you talk to computers. Now, you don't have to use this one. You could use ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, whatever. But I just want to use this one for the video here. And we'll use Codex. If you are going to invest in an AI, and maybe I'll talk more about this in the future, but this one, Codex, it does everything that you need at a good price. So, all right, so we got Codex up here and loaded, and we were going to send a text message. So there's 4 days left. When you're talking to AIs, when you're creating a marketing plan, when you're talking to employees, when you're talking to partners and vendors, it's always good to give as much context so that they could understand what's going on. If you just go in there and saying, hey, write me a text message. Okay, but for what, right? What are we trying to accomplish? What are we trying to do? What are the constraints? What are the rules? So again, the more context. So tax season is over in 4 days. And you want to be truthful about it. So in this example, where we want to get busy. These are the last 4 days that we're going to make the most money that we're going to have throughout the year, right? So let's take advantage of it. So tax season is over in 4 days. And I have a list of 400 clients that I helped this year. Oops. And I have a marketing list of 250. Okay, so now we gave it some context. Okay, tax season's ending in 4 days. This is my different lists that I have. And now I need more appointments. And you could also let it know how whatever your workflow is. If you're using a software, you're using Calendly, if you're using Go High Level, TaxStone, Conecta, whatever, let it know what you're using. That way it could build the message and the plan for whatever it is that you have. Okay, so right now I need more appointments, and I have booking links on my website. what should I do? Okay, now it's going, it's doing its thing. This one, again, it's in the CLI. It's a little different than ChatGPT, but it's still very similar. And yeah, if I'm looking this way, it's because this is where I have the comments. If there's any questions or anything, put them down below. What did this guy give us? Oh, and yeah, sometimes you get this stuff here. This was going on yesterday too. So what would do? No. Well, we're not gonna be able to see what Codex gave us. I forgot what it was. Go back to resume. Resume that one. Okay, cool. There it goes. It was just kind of glitching out. So the plan that it gave us, it's saying, okay, you want to split your list. You have the past clients, you have the marketing list, who were happy, responsive, okay, segment them, and then a deadline message, and it's a whole bunch of stuff, right? If you want to read it and go along with it and keep defining the plan, go ahead. Or sometimes you just got to tell these guys, hey, just hurry up and get me what I want. So just put, I ain't gonna do all that. You know, I'll do the two messages to the two lists and give them to me so I could copy and paste. So yeah, you could go along with it and plan and get everything structured, but we only have 4 days, and this is just one of the things, right, that we have on our list. So let's just get it over with, and let's see what messages it gave us. So yeah, hi, first name, tax season's almost over, and I'm taking a few final appointments. If you still need a quick review, extension, and you'd rather not wait. Yeah, I mean that message is okay. It could be improved, but it's all right. And then this one, if you still need help, I'm taking a limited number of appointments over the 4 days. I can help with the filing. Okay, so that was the first prompt it gave us, and then you could keep working and make it better. And once you get the message exactly how you want it, you'll go in and send it out. And let's go back here. Okay, so you'll get the message, SMS, and actually let me just paste this one. It gave us email. All right, cool. So right away, when you do this, okay, this is going to 110 people and it's going to use 2,000 credits. Like that's a lot because it's using up 19. And something that you should all know too, especially if you're using any sort of texting platform, is a credit is usually a segment, and a segment is 160 characters. If you don't have emojis, if you don't have special characters, this thing's probably full of all that. So then what you could do, get the message, put it back to your AI and say, hey, give it to me under one segment. And then you'll be able to paste it. Down here, it'll let you know, okay, who's it going to, and click on next, and then you'll send it out. And it doesn't matter if you have 110 people, if you have 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, it'll just go. It'll go and people will start hearing about you and learning about you. And even with me explaining this, how long has this been recording for? Around 10 minutes. So in 10, 15 minutes, you could let 1,000 people know about your business and give them a call to action. Okay, now I'll stop sharing my screen for a little bit while I get this next part ready. I'm going to show you all some of the results that some of these offices have been getting. Again, I don't understand. I mean, I understand now, maybe because they're busy, but even if you're busy, I would still say, get as many people as possible to go with you. But what I was gonna say is I don't understand why more people are not using texting for their business. It's a total game changer. Especially and also with WhatsApp, and we'll talk about that later too. Okay. And let me go ahead and share my screen now. I am in somebody's account, and hopefully he doesn't say anything, but I don't think he won't because I'm not showing anything. But happy birthday, Randy. Okay. So right here shows there's still 51 people that need to get replied to. And I've been working with this account and multiple other accounts very closely throughout all the tax season. And that number just does not want to go down to 0. You could go in there right now, reply to them, in 2-3 hours, you'll have more. In 12-24 hours, you'll be back up. And then you add another text blast, and it just fuels itself. It just continues growing on itself. So like you can't take it down to 0. Well, you can, but you also don't want to. There's a science to how you respond. And the whole reason why I'm talking about this is, again, there's only 4 days left. So you could go out and, I don't know, do Facebook ads. You could go out and buy a ton of flyers and then pay somebody to hand them out. Or you could send text messages. And I'm pretty sure if you want to text 10,000 people, it's cheaper than distributing 10,000 flyers. And okay, let's see. All right, yeah, we have a question here. What's the price per text? Well, it depends on what platform you're using. And if you're signing up directly with, I forgot what they're called. We'll just call them the carriers. They're not the carriers. The carriers are like AT&T, and then okay, with the platform. So I'll share my screen again. If you go and you sign up directly with the platform, you're going to be paying less than if you sign up with a CRM or whatever software, depending. So Twilio is probably the most popular one. And let's look at their pricing. So SMS, they have WhatsApp. And there's long code, toll-free, short code. The only one that really matters is this one. A long code, that's the one that looks like an actual phone number. So SMS, outbound and inbound, 0.008 cents. And that's not it. There's also another fee that goes to AT&T and T-Mobile and I think it's Verizon. So this is usually double. And that's why I like saying it's around 2 cents credit, a segment, a message, because you're paying this and they don't show you here, but you're also paying carriers, and then if you add emojis, if you add images, if you add those special characters, the price could increase. But I like to say it's around two cents a message. Now, again, depending on what platform you use, some of them could mark it up so it'll be a little bit more. But 2 to 5 cents a message is where it's at. Now, if we look at what we're charging, we have it down here on the bottom. So we're charging 2 cents per outbound credit. So, and how I was showing you over there on Twilio, there's that cost, the initial cost, and then the carrier cost. And so it's around 2 cents a credit. Now, with credits, I mean, we could sell this for 4 cents and double 5 cents, which is still not that much really, but it is when you start sending out 10,000 messages. But I don't know, I don't feel right making money off the credits. It just feels weird. My thinking is I'll make my money out of the software, and all of these other kind of costs, it's going to be at cost. And yeah, that's how much SMS credits are. And something else also to be careful about is if you send out text messages and the number is disconnected, or you put in the number wrong, they charge you more. They usually charge you like double. So you always want to make sure that your list is clean before sending it out, or else you're going to incur those charges. And same thing if it goes to another country. Well, okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. Again, there's 4 days left. If you want to make more money and you don't want to regret it later and say, like, I wish I would have done something else, text message is really a great way to go. They have like a 97% open rate. Emails are 10, 15% if you're good. Text messages, 90%. So it's going to get read. They're going to see it. And then if you do it all right in there, then you go to the next step, right? Book an appointment or upload your documents or you drive to the office. It could really make a big difference. And while I'm here on the page, this is our updated pricing. One bilingual platform. There's 3 plans, and it replaces 7 tools. So replaces tools like TextStone, Go High Level, Textalent, Calendly, DocuSign, Jotform, even Wix, even a website builder, all in here in English y en español. Entonces, reemplazas 7 herramientas, TextStone, Go High Level y esas, pero en español, y tienen todo lo que necesitas para la oficina. And I'll probably do a video Spanish tomorrow. And the difference with the plans is they all included the full platform. It felt weird when somebody would sign up for what was called before the basic plan, and then they didn't have e-signatures or they didn't have the workflow builder. I don't know, it didn't feel right. So everybody has the same plan, because we're always adding new features, and I want everybody to have what's in there. Now, what the difference is in the Plus plan, it includes a website integration. So if you have whatever, WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, Namecheap, well, whatever, if you have something custom, it doesn't matter. Bluehost, we could work with it. Or if you don't have one, we could build you one on our servers. But that's what this Plus plan includes. It includes the full software and your website integrated and maintained. And 8,000 text messages too. The Pro plan, this one includes what the other ones include, but it also includes a website audit and a domain audit. Um, I bet, I bet a lot. And if I'm wrong, you owe me a shot in Vegas that your DNS is all messed up. You probably have something in GoDaddy, and then you have something somewhere else, and then you have Google that sold to Squarespace and that you didn't even know about it. And again, if I'm wrong, find me in Vegas and let me know, because I don't think I'm not wrong. From all the Conecta users I've gotten, only one person out of almost 100, only one person like knew what was going on with your DNS. So that also means if you're in the other situation where you don't know what's going on with your DNS and your domain and you're just paying these things, don't feel bad. It's just that's how it is. And this plan will get that fixed for you. And 2,000 text messages. Okay. All right. So what we could do too, and what we've been doing with some people, so there's only 4 days left, is sign up for the Pro plan, do the month to month, and let's get those text messages out. And then after that, we could worry about the integrations, and then we could worry about everything else. Sign up, set up your events so that people could book online with you, and send out those text messages. Everything else could wait. But that way you could literally sign up, import. You got 2,000 credits in there. That's 2,000 people that could hear about you that don't know about you right now. Cool. All right, let me know.